night's show, you may recall that during the opening segment, we apparently, unknowingly, mispronounced Kamala Harris's name. It is pronounced comma, not semicolon, comma, like a punctuation mark, a la Harris. Fine. It was a mistake. But it was treated as an act of bigotry, a grave offense against the honor of a sitting U.S. senator. CNN was outraged. All the things going on in the world today, they wanted you to know that someone out there had mispronounced Kamala Harris's name.
I want you to listen to how Tucker Carlson, the best he could do was to somehow mangle her name. Listen.
Just tell Kamala Harris what to say, and she will say it. That is the whole point of Kamala Harris.
I call him Schmucker Carlson, but it's an ethnic term, so he might not understand.
But then at the end, it's laughable because he's like, or whatever. So it's like, no, it's not whatever. It is about you having to finally face what you have done to this country, to black people, to black women. There's nothing or whatever about this moment.
I actually try not to play that tape like that very often because it's not edifying, and those people are so personally unhappy, they're already suffering. But this was just too amusing, so we had to. By the way, all of CNN turned out last night to watch the show. One of them, who's paid by CNN to watch this, alleged a conspiracy. He tweeted that, "We claim this was unintentional, but our show often does mispronounce the names of people we're critical of. It's the sort of thing on his show. It seems pretty intentional!" Exclamation point. Then a senior political analyst at CNN even claimed the pronunciation was an attempt to play the victim in the story because Kamala Harris, quote, didn't appear on the scene yesterday, whatever that means. So, but the bottom line is, look, any criticism of Kamala Harris is immoral. Anyone who so much as mispronounces her name is a racist. That's what they're telling you. So, with that in mind, pretty amusing to watch old Joe Biden himself mispronounce Kamala Harris's name today. Watch.
I told him I wanted to be the last person in the room before he made important decisions. That's what I asked Kamala.
It's just too awesome. Just when you think darkness is descending, old Joe Biden shows up. And the sun begins to rise. Rescued again by Joe Biden. Thank you, Joe. What a bigot. Chadwick Moore is the Spectator USA Cities editor. We're delighted to have him tonight. Now, don't you mispronounce her name, Chadwick. She may be a sitting United States senator, but she's a holy person. Check your privilege, pal.
Well, I'm so confused by this because I thought this was over her last name, which, as we all know, is actually pronounced Howie. It's very African, extremely African, by way of India and Canada. Yeah, but you know, with Kamala, this is the height of disrespect, is daring to pronounce a name, I guess, the way it sounds, or the way it's spelled, rather. Let's not talk about how she disrespects people, how the media disrespects the president constantly. The only thing they can complain about is a simple mispronunciation. What about how Kamala, I don't know, disrespected Brett Kavanaugh during that ridiculous hearing? She was monstrous then. What about how she disrespected her own running mate when she called him a racist? When she said she believes the women that accuse him of sexual assault? Is that disrespect, or is that...
Good question. Were you surprised?
Exactly.
Were you surprised that Joe Biden apparently didn't know how to pronounce? And by the way, I'm taking this on faith that that's how you pronounce her name. But I mean, if you were to ask Joe Biden like 20 questions on Kamala Harris, do you think he'd be able to answer any of them?
I think we'd have 20 different pronunciations. I think we'd have 20 different names, to be honest. I don't know if we might get a Kamala once, a Kamala, how do you say it? No, I don't think anyone's really surprised that he made that mistake, and we'll probably make it many, many, many other times. Yeah. I still don't really know how we're supposed to say it. Of course, the media is going to ignore that. Why would they give that any attention when they can try to dig up little barbs elsewhere? They've obviously gone ahead and they've forgotten, you know, how she almost failed and how she did horribly in the primaries, and now they've just sainted her.
They sainted her, and how dare you mispronounce her name. Chadwick Moore, great to see you. Thank you so much.
You too.